Hi guys, I'm Sonal and welcome to my channel. I know you guys are wondering what is all this and why am I wearing this odd shaped nose ring. So I'm making a Kolhapuri recipe today. Kolhapur is part of Maharashtra where I belong to. I don't belong to Kolhapur, I belong to Maharashtra, but it's one of the cities in Maharashtra and they have some of the best meats and the best recipes. So every time that we are traveling to Goa, we actually take a break in Kolhapur simply to eat the meat dishes. So I decided to share the recipe with you. Also, a friend of mine has just started a venture where she's making these Kolhapuri masalas, which are absolutely easy to use because they make your recipe so much easier. I mean, we love Kolhapuri food. If somebody can give me a ready-made masala, I will buy it. And most Maharashtrians do have a Kolhapuri masala in their house. This is one of the best. It's freshest and ground at home. And I wanted to try it out. And I'm also going to show you the masala there. It's called Siddhakala. And I'm going to leave you the phone number in the description for you to buy it. Support her. She is doing this single-handedly and I wish her all the best. Coming back to the jewelry, so this is something that people in Kolhapur wear quite often. This signifies that you're married. It's called a Mangal Sutra. So all the married women wear that and my mom wears one too, but they are different kinds, and this is very typically Kolhapuri. And the nose ring, which also people wear at special occasions and they wear only with saris. Only thing is that the top I'm wearing is very similar to what a Kolhapuri blouse would be. So it's slightly authentic, if not completely, because I don't wear saris as often. So anyway, let's go ahead and talk about the rest. I'm making a lovely red chicken masala and I've tried to make an easier version of that recipe because you guys know I don't want to make anything that is tough and tedious. Kolhapuri gravies have this signature red color and they have a whole bit of oil floating on top. Unless that happens, it's not Kolhapuri. I'm sure you've seen it in the thumbnail, but I'm not very good at clicking pictures, so let's watch the recipe. In a Mealthy pot, I have taken 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. You can use a pressure cooker or any heavy bottomed pan or pot. This is about 140 grams of sliced onions. To this I'm adding 1.5 teaspoon of sea salt. Salt will help it to draw all the water out and it will dry up quicker. So we want to brown this really well. And now I've added 3 tablespoons of desiccated coconut, the dry coconut, and you can see that I waited till my onions were slightly brown. I've also added 18 to 20 cloves of garlic and I'm going to brown all of this together till this point. So you can see that the coconut as well as onions, everything has browned really well, and that's when you'll get the right flavor. So it's very important to wait for that point. Don't be in a hurry. We are actually making the wet masala. I am going to grind all of this together. In the meanwhile, I'm sauteing my chicken. So I've taken 1.5 tablespoon of oil in the same pot and I've added 2 kilograms of chicken with the skin. Normally this is done without skin. I forgot to say that I'm also adding 1.5 inch of ginger, so I'm going to put that in the masala that I'm going to grind. I just wanted to show you the packets of the masalas. These are the Siddhakala masalas that I was talking about. Look at the lovely color, and all the information is in the description. So let me show you the dry masala. This is my spice box. That's the Kolhapuri masala that I bought. This red powder is a chili powder blend. Another one which my mother-in-law sends for me. That's turmeric. This is goda masala, which is much like a garam masala, but it's used for vegetarian food. That's Kashmiri red chili powder, which is mainly for color. It's not very spicy. And mustard and cumin seed. So I'm adding about half a teaspoon of turmeric right now. And we're going to make sure that the turmeric coats the chicken completely. I just wanted to show you that I'm drinking this on the side. It's made with cream and turmeric powder. Turmeric is also used to get rid of all the unpleasant flavors in the meat. And now I'm going to add my dry masalas. For 2 kgs, add about 6 to 8 tablespoons. If you can't buy the Kolhapuri masala or you don't want to buy the Kolhapuri masala, I'm leaving you a recipe that you can follow. It's also given in the description section. I have tried to include only the simplest and the most available ingredients here. Also, what you want to do is in the paste that we made, you want to add a little more of the onions and the dry coconut as well as the garlic, because all of this is also included in the dry masala normally. And then I've added some Kashmiri red chili powder for the color. I've also added half a teaspoon more of turmeric at this point, and this is the masala that we ground. I want you guys to actually taste the masala before you put it in the chicken. You're going to want to sit with a spoon on the sofa and enjoy it. It's that good. I put water in the grinder and shook the whole thing, and I put the masala water in the pot, and now I'm mixing everything. I'm putting 3/4 1/4 teaspoon of salt at this point. You can adjust later if you want a little bit more. That masala really is unbelievably good. I'm telling you guys, whenever you make this, you should make an extra batch that you can put in the freezer to use the next time. I'm taking all the breast pieces out because they get overcooked in the pressure cooker. They are cooked to a perfect point at this time. We're going to close the Mealthy pot and put it on pressure. If you guys want to buy this pot or are interested, I'm going to leave you the link and information in the description, so don't forget to check that out. Let me remind you guys to like the video, click the subscribe button. There's a notification bell which needs to be clicked twice, and you need to do that. Also share it with your friends and family. Share these masalas with your friends and family. Buy a bunch and just gift it to people. And look, our chicken is ready, and look at the beautiful color. Once you cook it, the masala cooks well, the oil separates, and you get this signature color of a Kolhapuri dish. Look at how beautiful the curry looks. So I'm serving myself some, and I'm eating this with a coconut roti, some onions on the side, and a green chilli. This is a non-spicy green chilli. I'm breaking a piece off the coconut roti, taking some chicken, and we kind of make a cone out of the roti, and then we scoop up some of the gravy. You'll see, just wanted to show you how that's done. And then you chase that with onions and a green chili, and that's the combination that I love to eat. So I'm going to show you once more. I'm going to try to finish the whole chili. Don't be shocked because the chili isn't that spicy. Yum, the dish was absolutely delicious, and you guys have to try it out. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the recipe and will give it a try. Let me know if you like it in the comments section. Also, if you buy the masalas, let me know. She has an Instagram page. I'm going to share that with you too. And thanks for watching. Bye.